And today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite game jam games, Death String. This was one that I happened across by chance. It was recommended in my YouTube video stream, and I was very happy that I came across it. So head over to itch.io, and if you want to download a copy, all you need to do is just go into the search bar and type in Death String, which I've already done in advance, and click on the search, and here it is, Death String. And you can actually run the game in the browser. I recommend going ahead and downloading a standalone copy, since this can get laggy if there are issues. Now, as you scroll down here, you'll notice that this was made for a game jam, the Ludum Dare 47, and that is, here's a page on Ludum Dare, and as you can see that it is a challenge that occurs over one weekend. So developers have a single weekend to put together a game, and sometimes the results are surprisingly good, which was the case with Death String. So you can certainly download a copy of this, but I would recommend just going ahead and grabbing the source code. The source code is going to be over on Mrs.'s GitHub. So you just click here in code, download the zip, and you're all good. And I should probably just take a moment just to mention Mrs.'s. He is a successful game developer who has been who I've been following for about a year now. And as you can see, I've watched most of his videos. He just did a release of a commercial game called Rot Flesh. Not my type of game, but has been very popular, and hopefully made him lots of money. But he's been doing this indie game thing for quite some time, and he's been using the Godot engine, which is what I'm currently using to create games. And he's got a great video here on Death String that you can watch, and I would highly recommend that you do so. But that's not the only thing that he has. He has a great video here on how much money he made in 1 year of game development, and as you can see, it was over $60,000. It's a very, very interesting watch, and he kind of gives you an outline of how you could make it as a full-time game developer, simply by making sure that you diversify your income streams and focus heavily on tutorials. So really, really good stuff in that video. And of course, my personal favorite series that he's doing is the 4 Game Developers 1 Art Kit. Highly entertaining and highly recommended. So after you go ahead and grab the source code, now I've already downloaded it and opened it up. You can just play it by launching it from Godot. Now I have downloaded Godot 3.4.3. That is the latest and greatest, and this works just fine in that. Now, in addition to changing the display settings so that I can fit this into a video, I've also added support for the arrow keys. Right now, it just like when you first download it, it only allows you to control the character with W, A, S, and D. If you would like to change your own copy, just go in here to the project settings and go to the input map. And as you can see, it's just move up, move down, move left, move right. All you have to do is just click on the plus, select a key, and then it will wait for you to type in a key that it can associate, the movement. So really good stuff. That's all I did with that. If you also want to go in and change the display settings, I have this window. It defaults to full screen, but it's not practical for this video. So I went ahead and just doubled the scale. I scaled it up to 1024 by 600. The native resolution is 512 by 300. So if you also want to do that, just do a windowed versus a full screen. You can also do that there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play this and check it out. Okay, we'll just leave the settings the way they are. Very cool stuff. Love the sound effects. All right, you have this robot, and he's got this kind of strange string. So WASD to move. We obviously changed that to the arrow keys as well. The mouse is to aim, and as you can see, these are essentially your crosshairs that you use. So we'll come down here, and so you're gonna click on the string and have it retract. So if we want to, and when you click on the button again, it'll retract to you just like that. Now, I'm not particularly good at this, so we'll see how long it takes me to actually beat this enemy. Okay, so there you go. That's the first level. There you go, and I just added another heart to my life. All right, so it gets a little more challenging. There we go. It's really cool what he did with the pathfinding algorithm with the string. I'm just not any good at this. Play it long enough though, you'll get comfortable with it. There we go. All right, and on to the next level. We'll just play this for a little while and see how how far I can live. There we go. Ugh. There we are. Whoops! Oh no! Where did you go? If you run into the same problem I did, all you need to do actually to find your screen, all you need to do is just come back here and click on pause, and then unpause it, and your screen will magically appear. But it's probably better it happen that way anyway, so that I don't give away too much of the game. Now let's go back into this real quick. I just want to show you a couple other cool things. One thing I thought that was very interesting under the project settings and auto load, Mrs. is using a scene as a singleton and not a script. I thought that was a really interesting use of singletons. I didn't realize that you could actually use a scene instead of a script. This basically allows you to load in a script to every single scene in the entire project, giving each scene access to global variables, and in this case, global functions and other objects. And so, right here is a level manager, and this is what controls the fade ins and fade outs and certain music and animation. And this is just loaded every single time. And of course, this helps with just destroying and loading in new scenes. So I really like the way that he has done this with using a singleton scene as a level manager. I will probably start doing the same thing. Up until now, I've just been basically just using singletons as a script and only a script. So very interesting stuff there. So if we wanted to, let's just say, like, modify one of these levels and add an additional enemy, all we would have to do is just simply copy in, or we can just make a duplicate of one of these objects. So here is the first scene right here. And if we just want to, as you can see, you can use Control D or duplicate to make a second zombie. Now we'll just go over here and we'll just change his X position to 100. And as you can see, we've created a second zombie. And now when we play the game, there are 2 instead of 1. So really makes it very simple if you want to add new enemies into an existing level. You can simply just add an instance. In this case, I just copied a zombie. You could put 3 zombies, however many zombies you want. Now, if you want to actually create your own scene, you could probably just take one of these and do the same thing. You could just duplicate it and change the settings around to your desire. Once you have the scene the way you want to, you will need to go in to the level editor. It is sitting in, not the level editor, level manager. It's sitting in the singletons directory, and it's right here. You would add your name, the name of your level, to this list, and that would basically be it. You'd actually be able to have new levels to your heart's content into Deathstring. So really cool stuff, a really fun game, and you should definitely check it out. That's all I have for you. Hopefully I've saved the best parts for last. You can go take a look at Deathstring and play through it yourself. I have actually beaten the game, but it was a while ago, and you'd never know, like, just based on my gameplay, that I actually did beat it. There are some more surprises in store for you, so give it a shot. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you again later.